Well, we've seen some reporting that the Trump administration is trying to squeeze in a bunch of last-minute regulatory changes that will help the business titans and hurt the workers. Let's talk about that. Because a basic sense of fair play, like justice, matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So I just read an article that was published by NBC News, and it involves some of what the Trump administration is doing in its final weeks in power. Here's how the headline of that article reads: How the Trump administration's midnight rulemaking could leave a big mark on government. And here's how that article begins. While President Donald Trump continues to deny the results of the election, his administration is beginning to press forward to cement new regulations and other policy changes before President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration, rules that will be challenging to undo once they are finalized. So what kind of rules are we talking about? Well, we're talking about rules that govern the Environmental Protection Agency, for example. We're talking about Department of Labor standards to ensure safe working conditions. Here's one example. The Department of Agriculture is urging the White House to allow poultry plants to increase line speed. Now, that was a move that the Obama administration opposed. Why? Because it would endanger the safety of the workers. Do you think this White House cares one whit about the safety of the poultry line workers? Or do you think all they care about is the profits for the titans of the poultry industry? The article also lists some of the other rule changes, these midnight rule changes, that the Trump administration is trying to put through. The rules under development include policies that the incoming Biden administration would probably oppose, such as new caps on student visas, restrictions on the Environmental Protection Agency's use of scientific research, limits on the EPA's consideration of the benefits of regulating air pollutants, and a change that would make it easier for companies to treat workers as independent contractors rather than employees, a move that would avoid some of the more robust wage protections for the employees if you treated them instead as independent contractors. I'm betting it's also a move that would avoid some of the health care benefits that those employees might otherwise enjoy. These are some of the midnight rule changes, or as the author of that article calls them, booby traps, being set by the Trump administration. We all know what Donald Trump is doing, right? He's figuratively kicking over all of the regulatory trash cans on his way out of the White House. He's smashing all the breakables that are designed to protect immigrants or foreign students who want to come to America to study. He's spray painting graffiti all over our systems and our institutions that are in place to protect the environment or the health and safety of workers. So the question becomes, what are we going to do about it? Well, I think the first thing we're going to do on January 20th is just exhale, because it will be such a relief to be rid of Trump and Pence, Barr and Pompeo et al., as we say in the law, and the others. But that exhale is going to have to be followed by a long, deep, energizing inhale, because we have a heck of a lot of cleaning up to do. We have a lot of work to do on the road to accountability and ultimately on the road to justice. And it's a darn good thing that justice is energizing. And it matters. And as always, folks, thank you for tuning into these YouTube videos. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button if you're so inclined. You can also find me on Twitter at Glenn Kirshner 2. I am on Twitter all day and night trying to answer your legal questions. And then finally, if you want to support our all-volunteer effort here, you can go over to patreon.com and you can sign up to become a patron. You can support our efforts and our content. And if you choose to do that, I will send you a couple of Team Justice stickers with a handwritten, personalized note of thanks. So you can find us over on patreon.com. As always, folks, thank you for tuning in. Please stay safe, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.